Yo, what's going on? It's Keith from Black Quarterback Series. Real quick video. Um, if Shador does anything special, or if he even plays, because he's hurt now, we'll cover it. But I wanted to get a video out to you guys about Cam Ward and how I'm worried about the Arizona Cardinals. So let's do off top the main guy on this video, Cam Ward. So I'm learning, just looking at the way Cam Ward plays and everything, and how the team is. I don't think they're going to win many games because obviously he's going to a number one overall pick team, so the team is terrible. But just even from the three drives that he played today against the Falcons, you can tell that he's like the only, like, other than Calvin Ridley, obviously. But I don't know if Calvin Ridley played today. I didn't see him. Um, he's working with what I say a lot. He's not working with much talent. You can tell that he's not working with much talent. Even that throw that should have been a first down, he threw that ball on a rope, and the receiver should have caught it. You could say it was a little bit overthrown, but the receiver should have caught it. Any other great receiver, a good receiver, would have made that catch, right? Kind of like the catch that old boy had for Shador last week. So, I think Cam is going to be good, but I don't know if he's going to have the rookie season that we want him to have. Just based off the fact that the talent deficit that he's playing with right now. Now, I don't really know the Titans. This is just me going off what I've seen in a few snaps, or even, well, he didn't play like 6 drives this preseason, if that much. I'm just going off that. That's just what I think. So we're gonna continue to follow Cam Ward, and he'll be a big mainstay on the channel. So the video I've been talking about for about maybe 2-3 days, the Arizona Cardinals, particularly Kyler Murray, right? Kyler Murray threw an interception in the preseason, and you can say, that wasn't on him, that was the receiver's fault. But that interception got me thinking, what are we gonna make of Kyler Murray? I love me some Kyler Murray. Y'all know I picked him to be MVP, right? What are we gonna make of Kyler? Of course, the Arizona Cardinals have not set him up to be the best, to not be the most successful, but it looks like all of his peers almost have passed him, kind of. Like, he's the most, people would argue Justin Herbert, and people would all probably argue Joe Burrow for that crazy reason, because Joe Burrow is already elite. But outside of the big three, y'all know who the big three is: Pat, Lamar, Josh. Um, Outside of the big three, Kyler might be the most pure talented guy from, like, what, 10 to 32. Just pure talent at the position. He might be the most talented. But nobody would know because he's stuck in Arizona doing nothing. Now, I don't know if that's him not living up to expectations, or is that the Arizona organization being awful. So they started that 10-0, and then they lost all those games, and they fired the head coach, and it's just been turmoil the whole way through. So I'm very concerned about them. I know Kyler signed that big contract, so it's like, you're making the money, you need to figure it out. But I don't know if Kyler Murray is the guy. I don't. Um, we have a big enough sample size to kind of know what Kyler Murray is. He's a smaller guy. He takes a lot of risk. Supreme athlete. Definitely a starting caliber player in the NFL. Just has not been as successful as you would want him to be at this stage of his career. So I would hope that I'm wrong. I picked him to win MVP last year, as I keep saying, right? Um, but yeah, I'm kind of concerned with Kyler Murray and his career trajectory going forward. I'm really concerned about it because I don't know where he's going to go at this point. To me, this is a do or die situation for him. His situation reminds me a lot of Trae Young's, just in a more negative version. If you don't know who Trae Young is, he's the point guard for the Atlanta Hawks. Been up and down. He had success in a weird season, took them to the Eastern Conference Finals, and Eastern Conference, and we just don't know how good Trae Young could be. because Atlanta has kind of like stifled them in a little bit. Now, some of it has something to do with Trey, but I kind of see that with Kyler Murray. Smaller dude, supremely athletic, supremely talented. But is it the Cardinals organization, or is it Kyler Murray that's not living up to expectations? Now, I think it's a little bit of both. I don't think they've set him up to be the most successful, but also you can't be hurt and then they got to put a clause in your contract for video games and like, so it's a little bit of both. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think of the Cardinals. I'm sure I made a prediction of them. We had to see how the Rams would do in that division in Seattle. Yeah, so I'm a little concerned about Kyler Murray, but I think he should be fine. But I don't know. I'm a little concerned. A little concerned. Let me know what you guys think. I'll talk to you guys next week. Peace.